We found that one of the problems with the ports is even with the agents themselves, and customs, licensing procedures, and sanctioning for those agents, because many of those agents are front companies for officials currently working in customs, or even former officials of customs. That's a fact. And because of that, they know how to manipulate the system to their own advantage, of course, corrupt advantage. We also found out, so that's something, part of the integrity plan of that CRA report says that ICPC would have to work with customs on that issue, because it's something that is not, it shouldn't be happening. You shouldn't be currently working in government and then somebody else is doing the front for you for the same business. No, something like that. We shouldn't allow that to happen. Secondly, we also discovered that, which is another major issue, the issue of collaboration. We're working on it now. When we did that corruption risk assessment, there was hardly any collaboration, or cooperation amongst the different agencies. But that is still even carrying over till now. We've managed to to facilitate and nurture that a bit. When I say we, I mean in implementing the integrity plan, having all these agencies come to the same table to speak. In fact, I recall very vividly the Executive Secretary of Shippers Council. Once when the steering committee went to pay him a courtesy visit, he said to us that what your committee is doing, in fact, you are helping me a lot. You don't even know how much you are helping me, because I've found it so difficult to bring everybody to the same table. The MASA, NDLEA, NPA, whoever else, all the people you've managed to pull together. So we are facilitating that collaboration, but we're still not yet there. And it's telling on the operations. With regard to particularly what was mentioned earlier by you, joint boarding. We all know that, the principle of the 4 eyes. If there are more eyes in a process, you probably won't have too many underhand issues going around the table. Now, under the table kind of thing. So we have said, even government has put out the executive order on the ease of doing business, that apart from when Port Health goes in, they go first. All other agencies should do joint boarding, and when they're doing the examination, do joint examination. They say, well, joint examination is going on, but the boarding is an issue. And that's something we have to keep happening on the agencies. In fact, the committee recently wrote to the leadership of the agencies to say, please ensure that this joint boarding regime is respected, is obeyed, because the committee also has a monitoring and compliance team that goes out once in a while to check what is happening at the ports. And we found to our own dismay that you find the agencies boarding at separate times. There's also the issue of gifts, quote unquote. The ship captains turn around and say they were bribes demanded. When people enter the ships, they ask you, give me a cigarette, give me this. But the officers keep saying they gave it to us as gifts. And we're wondering who is not saying the truth here. So we tell them, that, see, just reject everything. Because somebody says he's giving you a gift, but he turns around to come and malign you and your country and say you demanded for these things. So these are the issues, I just wanted to speak more to this. So if we're trying to forge a way forward, let us identify those issues and work towards, resolving them. Now, talking about what you raised there about awareness, we have found, and that's where this collaboration with Integrity and MACN is very, very useful and productive, at least to the work that this committee is doing, going together forward. We have had issues around awareness. Not enough awareness has been created for the PSSP. We have done some, but we would need to do more. So we welcome this collaboration, and I just picked up on a very important piece of information now. You said, what if pamphlets were given out to ship captains? When we didn't think of that. And that's something we'll go into our plans right now. So you see the benefits to coming together and thinking through together, because we have been struggling with how do we easily get this awareness to the people. So we are hoping that with this collaboration between us, you, and MACN, that we would actually advance the cause of awareness around the portal so that people can use it more and we can derive all the benefits. It's for all issues, service issues, integrity issues, and we can assure everyone involved that there won't be any backlash. Shippers Council is here, and I remember that Mr. Fadik of Shippers Council categorically said at some forum, he assured the tankers drivers and people that he cited instances and said, did you have any backlash in this instance? Did you have any backlash for complaining? So there won't be any backlash. What we all just want to do is to move Nigeria forward in all regards.